In today's video, we are going to learn about the classification of lipids. The subtopic that we are going to cover here in this video is the introduction, classification, examples, and then there is a quiz in the end. So let's start. As we have discussed in the last video that lipids are classified into triacylglycerol, into animal fats, into waxes, right? And there are some lipids that are the derivatives like the terpenes and steroids. So now in this video we are going to cover the acylglycerol. As you can see here, the acylglycerol is basically, as the name indicate, glycerol, right? So it is composed of glycerol plus fatty acid. As we have learned in the previous video that lipids are highly related to the fatty acids, right? So the acylglycerol, they are composed of glycerol and the fatty acid. The most widely spread acylglycerol, जो मतलब कि सबसे ज़्यादा commonly found form है acylglycerol की, वो है ट्राइग्लिसराइड. Triglyceride क्या है? It is a type of lipid that is used for long-term energy storage in the body. It is made up of a glycerol backbone with a three fatty acid chain attached to it. This is the glycerol backbone. These are three of the fatty acid chains that you can see here. So the triglyceride, it can be saturated, it can be unsaturated. सैचुरेटेड चीज़ें क्या होती हैं? सैचुरेटेड वो चीज़ें होती हैं दैट आर सॉलिड एट रूम टेम्परेचर, बट unsaturated are those things that exist as a liquid at room temperature. For instance, the animal proteins such as meat, it's a saturated fat, but the plant fat such as vegetable oil, it exists as a unsaturated fat because it's liquid at room temperature, right? So if you here you can see the structure of the saturated and the unsaturated triglyceride here. The thing is that in the saturated triglyceride there is maximum number of hydrogen atoms. But here there is a fewer hydrogen atom. There is only one double bond here. But here there are single bonds, but there are a huge number of hydrogen atom that can be seen here, right? ओके. सो केमिकली जो असाइल ग्लिसरोल्स होते हैं दे आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ, मतलब दे आर डिफाइंड एज द एस्टर्स ऑफ फैटी एसिड्स एंड अल्कोहल, ठीक है. एंड एस्टर इज द कंपाउंड, ऐसा कंपाउंड जो कि प्रोड्यूस होता है जब केमिकल रिएक्शन होता है बिटवीन अल्कोहल एंड एसिटिक एसिड. दे फाउंड एन एस्टर प्लस दे रिलीज water. So in this reaction, as you can see here, the OH is releasing from the alcohol. Here OH is releasing, and H from an acetic acid is releasing, and they are combining and forming the water molecule here. फैटी एसिड्स आर वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स, ठीक है. यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें तो ये वाली अगर आप पिक्चर देखें तो यहाँ पे थ्री फैटी एसिड्स और ग्लिसरॉल जब आपस में मिल रहे हैं, एक एंजाइम भी बीच में है, और उसके बाद ये क्या बना रहे हैं, फिर ये ट्राई एसाइल ग्लिसरॉल बना रहे हैं और साथ ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स बना रहे हैं. बेसिकली ट्राइग्लिसरॉल इज composed of one glycerol and three fatty acids molecule, and then it form triglycerol plus water molecule. So this is what acylglycerol and triacylglycerol is made up of. Now fatty acid, they contain even number of carbon atom, मतलब even number होंगे 2 to 30 के दरमियान of carbon, ठीक है. In a straight chain that is attached with hydrogen and is having an acidic group, हमेशा यहाँ पे एक acidic group होगा, कौन सा? Carboxylic group. attached to it. They may contain no double bond, मतलब saturated fatty acid भी हो सकते हैं या फिर इनके अंदर 6 double bond भी हो सकते हैं और ये unsaturated fatty acid भी हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे कि मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था that in animals the fatty acids are straight chain. एनिमल्स में जो फैटी एसिड्स होते हैं ये स्ट्रेट चेन होते हैं लाइक हेयर. But in plants, they exist not in straight chain. They are either branch like this, like it is in this picture, or they are either in the form of a ring structure like this. ठीक है. उसके बाद अगर हम देखें यहाँ पे तो ये देखें ये एसिटिक एसिड है C2, देन ब्यूटारिक एसिड है, पाल्मिटिक एसिड एंड ऑलिक एसिड है. इसमें से जो टेट्रोजिस हैं ये सबसे ज़्यादा रेयर इन नेचर होते हैं लाइक ब्यूटेरिक एसिड इन दिस केस. ठीक है. उसके बाद जो सॉलिबिलिटी ऑफ फैटी एसिड होती है और इनका जो मेल्टिंग पॉइंट है वो वैसे वैसे इंक्रीज होता है जैसे जैसे इनके अंदर कार्बन एटम ज़्यादा होने लग जाते हैं. जैसे कि इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा जो इसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट है वो इंक्रीज होता है और सॉलिबिलिटी जो है इनकी ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्वेंट में ज़्यादा होती है क्योंकि इनमें कार्बन एटम ज़्यादा हैं. उसके बाद जो पाल्मिटिक एसिड है ये मोर सॉल्युबल है एज कंपेयर टू ब्यूटेरिक एसिड क्योंकि इसमें आप देखें ज़्यादा हैं कार्बन एटम्स एज कंपेयर टू दिस वन राइट. इसी तरह इसकी जो है जो solubility है वो ज़्यादा होगी as compared to acetic acid. So these are some of the properties of the acyl glycerol, right? अब अगर आप यहाँ पे देखें तो fats containing unsaturated fatty acids are usually liquid. Unsaturated Unsaturated are usually liquid at room temperature and they are said to be oil. Like, see, this one is oil right here, the plant fat. Animal fats, this one, these are animal fat. These are solid at room temperature. Why? Because these are the saturated fats. And fats and oil are lighter and they have a specific gravity of zero point 0.8. They are not crystalline, but some can be crystalline under some certain specific condition, right? Now, we are left with the quiz. So, yeah, first one is plant fats are dash at room temperature, solid, liquid, or heterogeneous. As we have just learned that plant fats are the unsaturated fat और unsaturated और saturated में क्या फ़र्क है कि जो saturated है वो solid होता है जो unsaturated होता है वो liquid होता है. So here the correct option is this one, liquid. Acyl glycerol is composed of glycerol and what? Fatty acid, glycogen, or carbon. If we move a little back to our first slides, if we believe, yeah, it is composed of glycerol and fatty acid. So here the correct answer is fatty acid. So this conclude the end of this lesson. If you guys got any question, just ask them below in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching.